death party been sworn in. You may be seated, ma'am. Let's see.
Miss Rose, this is your daughter. It is your claim that you co-signed for a car for her with the understanding she was to make car payments on the car. She did not. The car was impounded at some point. You want whatever it cost you with regard to that vehicle that was subsequently sold?
It was repossessed. That was after it was towed. Then it was repossessed.
Your daughter says that that car was a gift. Then you claim that you took your daughter to the hospital and there was a substantial medical bill. You signed her in, therefore you said that you would be responsible for the bill because she was in no condition to do it. You want her to pay for the hospital bill. And with regard to that claim, your daughter said you did what any mother would do, which is she was ill, you took her to the hospital, and she paid the bill. Your daughter has a counterclaim. She says she laid out the money for your boyfriend's bail when he was arrested for robbery. And she is counterclaiming for some $4,000, is that right? $3,000. You say that you paid that bail yourself out of your own account and you can prove it. Correct, sir. When was this car purchased?
October of 2006.
What was the cost of the car?
Was $12,000.
And what was your daughter doing at that time?
She was doing nothing. She promised me...
Just a second. She was doing nothing.
Correct.
How old were you?
I think I just turned 18. And at the time, I was going to school, and I worked at the Gold Spot. So she can't say that I did not have a job, because if she expected me to pay the car payment on the car...
Miss Rowe, if you were quiet so far, if your mother said that you weren't working, that was only positive for you. Because if you weren't working at that time, how could you possibly think that you would be responsible about paying for the car? So why don't you just listen until I ask you a question, okay? Perfect. So you bought this car in October of 2006. According to you, your daughter was not working. And what were the monthly car payments?
No, ma'am, I didn't mean that. And I'm sorry I miscommunicated that.
Well, you didn't miscommunicate at all. You said she was doing nothing.
I thought you were talking about in the way of the vehicle and making the payments.
No, I didn't ask you that. I said, what was she doing?
No,
was she going to school? Was she working? You said she was doing nothing.
No, ma'am, she's always kept the waitress's...
Dickens.
Snort.
Dickens.
She didn't get much.
Pretty boy. Look at the pretty boy. He wants some, Daddy. He don't want to play. Lazy. I guess it's nap time.